What's up, YouTube world? This is Steven again. It is currently 7:34 p.m. on November 8th of 2021, and I would like to welcome you all to my 22nd video game review. State of Decay 2 for the Xbox One. How will you survive in this post-apocalyptic zombie world? Humanity stands on the brink of extinction. It's up to you to gather survivors and build a community. Play as a community of survivors in an open-world adventure. 4-player co-op multiplayer. Your choices define your survival story, or your survival story. If you don't want any spoilers, leave now. And if you're still here, that's your fault. So, State of Decay 2, there are 3 different modes. There's the story mode, which is State of Decay 2. There is Heartland mode, and there is daybreak mode. I'll get to each one of the 3 modes and what they and how you do them or play them now. So the story mode, in the State of Decay 2 story mode, you go around the region and taking out different plague hearts, and plague hearts, they are in different parts of the region, and there's a certain amount that you gotta take down in order to go to the next region. And I went to either 3 or 4 different regions and took out all of those plague hearts. And after you take out all the plague hearts, you have a choice of going to another region or building up your base and gaining more members into your community. And the way you take down plague hearts is either with guns or melee weapons or grenades. I highly suggest not using guns just because they cause a lot of noise, but it's a quicker way to do it. Also, I highly recommend using explosives, because explosives really do damage to the plague heart. Even though they do make a lot of noise, they do a lot more damage. And there are a lot of different regular zombies, including blood plague zombies. And if you get bitten or hit by a blood plague zombie, you now have blood plague, and you need a cure or a blood plague sample in order to cure yourself of blood plague. And there are 4 different, specialized zombies. There are screamers, there's ferals, there's bloaters, and there's juggernauts, just like the 4, the 4 specialized zombies in the first State of Decay video game. And my least favorite of the 4 is, believe it or not, probably ferals. Ferals are just such a pain in the ass to deal with, just because they're extremely fast. And the only way to outrun them is with a car, because you will, trust me when I say, you will not outrun these things on foot. I can guarantee you, you will not outrun these things on foot. And then I would say my second least favorite is probably the juggernauts. You have to shoot them or hit them so many times in order to take them down or to kill them. And I'd say their head is probably their weakness. Same thing with ferals, by the way. It's tough to run over ferals with a car too, just because they dodge it. That's the main way that I kill them, though. I have to time it exactly right in order to run them over with the car, though, just because they're so fast. And bloaters, I will especially get to bloaters when I talk about Heartland mode. But bloaters, they if you shoot them in the stomach, they explode and get all this poisonous gas in the air. And screamers are probably the easiest ones to kill. They're the only ones I think that you can sneak up on and kill without taking at least some damage. But the thing about screamers is when they scream, they attract a lot more zombies. And like I said, that's how you play State of Decay 2, the story mode. Now I'm going to get to Heartland mode. And Heartland mode is a mode that takes place in between the first State of Decay and State of Decay 2. In Heartland mode, it's nothing but plague zombies, or blood plague zombies, excuse me. It's nothing but blood plague zombies. You can expect pretty much all of them to be blood plague zombies, including the 4 main ones, including the 4 specialized ones that I mentioned, which are screamers, ferals, bloaters, and juggernauts. Those are also blood plague zombies, and those are a pain in the ass. And this mode in general was the biggest pain in the ass, because the main one of the 4 specialized zombies that you needed to find were the bloaters, and the reason is because of the 4 plague walls that you have to take down. And the plague walls can only be taken down by plague bombs or what are those things called? Plague wall bombs. I can't remember what they're called, but the way you create those bombs is you gotta get a poison gland from a bloater, extract a poison gland from a bloater, and the only way you can do that is if the bloater is lying down. You cannot extract it while the bloater is standing up. Now, the way you can find these, either you can do it one of two ways. One, you can either find them dormant and lying down, or you can shoot them in the head, and when you shoot them in the head, then they will fall down, and then you can extract the bloater gland that way and create. Oh, I remember what they're called. They're called plague busters. That's what the bombs are called. They're called plague busters, and one poison gland will get you 3 plague busters, and there's 3 different sections of each plague wall, and you knock out one section and then it closes back up, and then you knock out another section, closes back up, and then you knock out the 3rd section and you take down that wall. And but you're pretty much timed with when you can damage it before it closes back up, so you have to do it rather quickly. But the thing about that is it attracts so many damn plague zombies, it is freaking unbelievable. And there are 4 different plague walls that you gotta take down. The plague walls are the alpha zone, the beta zone, the gamma zone, and the zeta zone. And I would say the toughest one for me out of those 4 was probably the gamma zone. The alpha and beta weren't bad. Those were pretty easy just because I got either on top of a car or on top of a storage unit. I got on top of a storage unit in the beta zone and a car in the alpha zone. And the zeta zone, I got on top of a dumpster. That was a little bit of a pain, but the gamma zone, for some reason, it always attracted a feral and so many other zombies. Every freaking time it attracted a feral, and I hate the ferals because those things are so fast and you cannot outrun them, and you can't take a car through the zones. It's too narrow for a car to fit through the zones, so you had to either kill it or outrun it, and I could not outrun it, let me tell you. And then at the end, you figure out that you can, the ending was kind of weird for me because I didn't really understand it. It was just like a short, like, cutscene, and I didn't really understand what the cutscene meant. But yeah, that is pretty much what Heartland mode is all about. Now I'm gonna get to daybreak mode, and it's just pretty much a short explanation. You try to survive each horde, and there's a level for each horde, and it gets tougher and tougher as you go through. I think there's either 7 or 8 levels. I've only gotten to level 4 until my scientist or doctor in the base dies. And you try to protect the doctor from all the different hordes and all of the different zombies that try to invade your base. And you are limited for ammo and limited with things that you can build, but there's also drop zones that you can get stuff from when the next horde is getting ready to come, and you can get those items. You can exit your base and get those items before the next horde comes. And yeah, these hordes include regular zombies. There's a lot of bloaters. There's some ferals. You don't get to juggernauts until you get to either the 3rd or 4th horde. But yeah, that's pretty much what daybreak is all about. Pretty much protecting your doctor from different levels of hordes. And that's State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition, by the way, in a nutshell. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know if you've played State of Decay 2, and let me know what you thought about State of Decay 2, and let me know what you thought about my review, because that's how I felt about the entire thing. And that was my video game review for today. State of Decay 2 for the Xbox One. If you liked what you saw in this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. This is Steven signing out.